prepared, you got to have three things: knowledge, skills, and equipment. You need to have those three things in place to protect your family, your loved ones, yourself, and your community. But the most important thing that you have to have with that type of training is you have to have standardized training. You can't just go take one class and think that you're fully prepared. What really brings it all together is having standardized, key word, standardized training that other people in the community, working with the fire department, working with police department, working with FEMA or federal government, can integrate all together. I have the pleasure right now of introducing you to Tom Havlick. He's a board member with East Lake CERT and is also a communication team, one of the communication team leaders. And I've been a member of CERT for a few years. I think I'm actually thrown off the team right now because I haven't showed up for a meeting in a couple of years. But the training was invaluable to me. So, Tom, tell us about East Lake CERT, please.
Okay. For those of you who don't know what CERT stands for, it's Community Emergency Response Team. Basically, we're a sponsored organization sponsored by the East Lake Fire Department and Fire Rescue. And we basically take and train people who to basically be prepared for emergencies of any type. It might be weather, it might be those natural disasters such as the recent storms we've had. It could be earthquakes. I don't know if we have any here. It could be man-made disasters such as terrorist attacks, etc., or even just motor vehicle accidents.
Power outage, grid failure.
Okay. Yes, any kind of thing that is basically unexpected for the most part. What we do is we do a standardized training, as was mentioned earlier, and we basically take, and it's a sponsored training through FEMA, that we structurally take and train people on first aid. We do light search and rescue. We do fire suppression. We basically make a person capable of taking care of themselves, their family, and their community. And in that order. You need to make sure that you are safe before you can go and help somebody else. We don't want you to become part of a problem that it might be existing in the community. We have classes that we call our basic class. We happen to do it here in basically 3 nights or 3 days. We do a Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday when we do these classes. And basically we give you the bum's rush, but give you a lot of training about disaster psychology and just all sorts of things that you're going to have to learn to be able to sustain yourself. We give you light first aid, so we teach you how to triage, how to make sure that you can categorize an injury, who needs immediate care, who can wait till later. So,
tell us about the different levels of training that you can go through with this. You got different types of, you can go all the way up to almost paramedic level.
Oh, absolutely.
Type of training.
Right. We have got members who have started off just coming here with an interest and have gone on to become EMTs. I'm sure that some of the other CERT members have, in fact, I know of a few that went on to be paramedics. I myself am a former EMT, so I had a little interest in this before I got wind of what CERT was all about. So it was just kind of up my alley. I was looking for a volunteer organization to kind of use some of the skills I've had. And
the cool thing about CERT and what CERT does is if you're going to go sign up for paramedic level training or take communication classes or any kind of first responder classes, you can spend a lot of money. You can spend thousands of dollars going to university.
Yep.
How much does it cost to take all this training through CERT?
$0.
It costs $0.
Right. The majority of the courses that are available to everybody are at no cost to you. We do have courses that are available through the state and through FEMA. There's a lot of online courses that are available to people that once you take our basic course, we encourage people to take courses in things such as, disaster plans, organizational skills, so you know what the hierarchy of a response is. So when you come to a scene, you know who's in command, what your, as a subordinate, what your responsibilities are, and it makes for an easy structural organization so that we know what we're supposed to do and when we're supposed to do something.
And folks, this is not some type of prepper, guns, that kind of thing at all. This is a standardized, through the federal government, incident management structure.
Right.
And go ahead.
Okay. We also have available a lot of exercises that we do. We call tabletop exercises that we get involved in. We do a lot of hands-on things too, where we do search and rescue exercises. We did one about a year or two ago now in our local park, where we did a lost child exercise, and we had many different organizations come and help us. We had the Civil Air Patrol.
Civil Air Patrol flying
Absolutely.
over. Yeah, that was very cool. There's about 120, 130 people doing the searches.
Definitely.
So
We had several other search groups, or CERT groups, excuse me, with the search. We also had, I believe there was a scout group. There was
we had dogs.
we had a
Search and
canine
rescue
came
dogs
out.
there.
Absolutely, the sheriff was out. We also had Sunstar that helped us. In fact, during that exercise, there was an actual emergency, and their response time was great. I think their response time was about 15 seconds.